for the confirmation. I'm just sharing my screen. Hope everyone able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll give you a couple of interview questions. What are the points we discussed as of now? Okay. The first point is here. First question. What are the components of Tosca? Can anyone tell me what are the components of Tosca?
Tosca Commander,
Okay.
Tosca Wizard,
Tosca Wizard,
Tosca CI,
Tosca CI and
Tosca Executor.
Executor. Totally 4 components is available. One is Tosca Commander, Tosca CI,
Tosca Executor,
Tosca Executor,
Tosca Wizard.
Tosca Wizard. Okay. Now another question is, what is Tosca Commander? What is Tosca Commander? If we see in a Tosca Commander level thing, what is Tosca Commander? I can say this Tosca Commander is the platform to build the test case. It is a platform to build the test cases with the help of drag and drop. With the help of drag and drop. So we are just doing development and dragging and dropping only, right? One and only thing. So what is Tosca Commander? The meaning of that, this is the platform to build the test cases with the help of drag and drop, and it is a desktop tool, and it is a desktop tool. Clarity. This is the Tosca Commander. Next question. So what are the components of Tosca Commander? What are the components of Tosca Commander team? Don't confuse with the above question and the below question. You can see the difference between these two questions. What are the components of Tosca Commander? Total, how many components we are able to see?
PDM.
It will be 10 commands. 10 commands. Yeah. It's like module, test case design,
Approximately
execution,
8
Test
to 10.
planning.
8 to 10.
Yes. So you can give the naming conversions as well, modules, test case designing, all these things. Okay. Have you worked on all these phases? Have you worked on all these phases? No, right?
No,
We used only
Four
test
things.
automation.
What are those?
It's module, test case design,
Module,
test case design
execution.
and the test case design.
And executor.
Finally, executor. Execution. Okay. Only we are going to work on these 4 sections. Okay. So what are the engines in Tosca?
2 engines. T-box engine.
Engines in Tosca.
Classic.
T-box engine, classic engine.
Okay. So this is a T-box and a
Classic.
classic. Now my next question is, what is Tosca Wizard?
That is a classic engine.
Tosca Wizard is acting as a
Classic engine.
engine. Okay. So which version of Tosca you are working in your current project?
6.
Which version?
23.2.
No, which version of Tosca are you working in your project? So this is completely depends upon your experience.
Yes.
Okay. So if you are planning to keep an experience around
Currently using 23.2.
No, that is the latest version.
Yeah.
If you get a question like, what is the latest version of Tosca? Okay. What is the latest version of Tosca? Then you can say answer it is a 2023.2. Like this, 2 or 3. But my question is, which version of Tosca are you working on? So
Based on the project and based on the company using, currently using 16 version, I think.
no. The thing is, it is completely depends upon your experience. Okay, now. So if you're planning to keep an experience in Tosca around 3 to 4 years, let us assume you are planning to 3 years of experience. So 3 years back, we don't have any Tosca 16th version. Okay, when you started your career with Tosca, we don't have 16th version. 16th version is released in the month of February 2023 only.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to analysis like this. So then you can say I have experience on 15, 14 and 16. Otherwise, when I started my career, otherwise simply you can give currently we are working in a 15th version or currently we are working in a 16th version. But the thing is, before telling the version, make sure which date that is released, which year. Okay. So
Okay.
this 3 years of experience, if I say simply, I can say I'm having 14 and 15 versions. That's it. So currently we are using 15th version. That's it. So they'll ask you, have you not yet migrated to latest version? No, still we are working in the same version. Clear? But in training point of view, you will get information. What are the features not available in 14th version? What are the features they added in a 15th version? And what are the additional features is added in a 16th version? You'll get the installation of 16. I'll explain the 15. At a time, you learn 2 versions. And at the same time, you know the difference between 14 and 15 and 16. Getting?
Anusha, actually, management has given 16th version on.
Exactly, 16th only. That is what I'm telling. So you will get the Tosca installation 16th version only because see, if they are asking what is the latest version of Tosca 2023.2. Okay. Otherwise, what is the version you are working in Tosca 15th version? They'll ask the difference between Tosca 15th version and 2023. What are the extra features they added in a 2023? Getting my point?
Is that they will ask this type of questions because
Exactly.
we don't know about what are the additional features that they have added.
Exactly. We
Just,
just
right. So
I'll tell you that. Okay.
Okay. Fine.
So what are the extra features they added to the Tosca commander? This is the current commander. So what are the features not available in our older versions? These differences also sometimes they mention in interviews. Okay. Why they are going to concentrate on these kind of questions? Because there is no coding. Clear my point?
Yeah.
There is no coding. That is the reason they'll ask these many things in a cross questioning all these things. Okay, na? But you will get the Tosca 16th version only. So what if at a time you are learning Tosca 16 and 15 because I'm giving training on 15. You are doing practical sessions on 16. So you know the difference between 15 and 16, right? Yes. At the time of giving explanation of 15th version, I'll tell you what are the features not available in 14th, what are the things they added in a 15th. So going forward, I'll tell you what is the difference between the 15th version to 2023.2 version or 3 version. Hope it's clear for everyone.
Yes, Anusha.
My next question. Which automation framework are you working in your project? So the framework.
T-box engine.
Speak loudly. Spandana.
T-box engine.
T-box engine. Are you remember? Yesterday I showed you. So how this Tosca T-box framework is forming. If we create any module, what is the parameter name here? What is the name of the parameter?
T-box.
Automation framework.
Yeah.
This is the automation framework, right?
Yeah.
Which framework we are using? T-box.
T-box.
It's a very small difference, but they try to confuse like this. So when I'm asking what are the engines, it is a straightforward question. You are telling like T-box and classic. If I ask Tosca wizard, yes, this is also straightforward question. That is the reason you are telling classic engine. When I'm asking which type of automation framework are you working on in your project? So the answer is here. You know the answer, but the terminology is different. Get it? Always we may get these kind of interview questions too. Okay. So are you working in a multi-user or are you working in which repository?
Multi-user repository.
Which repository are you working?
Multi-user repository.
So, multi-user repository. Okay. In this multi-user repository, so what is your which repository type you are choosing? Report type. If they are mentioning what is the repository type of your project, then what is the answer?
DB.
SQLite.
Which report type are you using in your project?
Oracle or DB.
Or don't mention or because you are working in real time, right?
Okay. DB.
We all are planning to keep an experience, right? If
Yes,
you are working, what is your repository? Which repository type you are working? Choose any one of these.
Yeah.
SQLite.
You can say either MS SQL Server. Most of the projects they use MS SQL Server only.
Yeah.
Who are working with the Oracle based application, they go with the Oracle based database and the DB.
Okay.
So don't mention all these three things. So
Okay.
if they're asking in your particular project, so one project always we choose any one of these only. Either you can explain MS SQL Server or Oracle or DB2. Don't mention all these things together.
Okay.
Just mention any one of these confidently.
Okay.
So at the time of connecting with these dipper, what is the major thing we require?
A configuration string needs to be required.
Connection string.
Sorry, connection string. Yeah.
So the connection string is required here to connect to the MS SQL Server, Oracle, and DB2. Okay, who will provide this connection string?
A manager or test lead.
Test lead. We'll get this connection string from our test lead. We use that connection string to create the new project or existing project.
Yeah.
Existing project.
Always existing project.
Existing project.
Because if lead is providing the connection string, the meaning of that already the project is created, right?
Yes.
So we are not creating the project. So what are the project is already created? We're just joining to that particular project. Clear?
Yes. Yes.
So the next question is here. Almost we covered all the things, team. When we get the notification, classic engines. Instead of asking like this, do you have any idea on classic engine depreciation? Announcement depreciation announcement released for which version of Tosca?
15.1.
Mm.
15.1.
So we get this specification announcement for which version of Tosca?
15.1.
Tosca 15.0.
1.
Tosca 15.0. Okay. Tosca 15.1. There is no classic engine here.
Classic engine. Yes.
There is no classic. But what are the things we can do in a Tosca 15.0? 15.0. We can execute the classic engine. We can execute the classic engine test cases. But creation of classic engines is possible in Tosca 15th version.
No.
So the creation of classic engine is not possible. Creation of classic engines is not possible in Tosca 15th version, and even Tosca 15.1 version onwards, there is no classic. So instead of classic, which feature is available here now?
Vision AI.
So that is a Vision AI. Clear?
Yes.
If I missed anything, let me check. This is the hierarchy only for understanding purpose, team. Don't explain this kind of hierarchy to anyone, okay? At the time of creating folder structure, we may get the confusion, right? Okay. So could you please explain me daily basis your roles and responsibilities? Could you please explain daily basis your roles and responsibilities? Now tell me, team. So what is our daily basis roles and responsibility? The first point is here. What is the first point? We get the requirement. So who will provide this requirement? Manual team. Okay, we'll get the requirement from the manual team. So based on the requirement, so these things will be taken care by the team lead or any one of your team member who is acting as a POC. Okay. So based on requirement, they'll create the user stories. User stories. Okay. So if you are working in a agile methodology, so simply they'll create user stories. Okay, now. So otherwise, so they assign the requirements to the team members. Assign the requirements to the team members while sharing Excel file. What are the Excel file? What are the manual test case document they are holding? They just create the document. I'll show you how it looks like. So what are the test case template? I'm showing you last 2-3 days onwards. So they just take this Excel file. And here you are able to see the last one option is their automation column. Everyone able to see the automation column here. They'll assign some people names here. So this person is responsible to automate this scenario in automation Tosca. Clear? So 2 ways we'll get the requirement. So this is only a kind of information team. These things will be taken care by the team lead or POC of team member. That's it.
Anusha, is it a standard template for Tosca automation? The template which you have shown, that is all the companies
This
will
is
use the same?
But same process, some people are using Excel files, some people are going with the Word documents.
Okay.
It depends upon the client. If client is asking to prepare all the test cases in Excel, they'll create the test cases like this. If client is asking prepare only the test cases into the Word document, then they create the test cases into Word document. The
But-
process is same.
Yeah, but most of them will use Excel only, right?
Most of them
Most
will
of the
use
companies.
Excel only. Yes.
Oh,
They
okay.
directly share these Excel files to us via Outlook email. Once we get the mail, so we have to start working on the scenario. Okay. Otherwise, they'll use any one of the test management tools to create the requirement as I mentioned here like this. So like Agile methodology, they choose any one of the platforms, either Jira or Azure DevOps or HPALM.
Yeah,
These all are
AD.
the test management tools. They use any one of these, they create the requirement.
Okay.
So how they create the requirement? Let me show you. I have Jira board access, okay? I think I already explained this to you. Anyway, I'll tell you one more time.
Yeah.
In this particular Jira board, so if I'm acting as a team lead, what I'll do, I'll just create one requirement. Click on create. So here it select automatically our project name. So this is my project name. Here you have to select the story because this is a agile based methodology. Okay. Now enter the summary of your test case. So what are the test cases you are seeing here? For example, I just want to enter login functionality. Login functionality. And here I'll assign all these number of test steps. What are the steps we are going to automate as a part of testing? I'll just mention all the test steps here itself. See, all the test steps is added. If you want this data is also team, just take the copy of test data, these two fields, and delete this one and paste here. See, everything is added. So this will I assign to the any one of our team members. See, if you all are acting as my team members, I'm able to see all of your mail IDs here. I'll assign directly the stories to the respective person. Sprints, when you are working a sprint, so they'll create the sprint and they'll give some estimation of the story. So as a team lead, I know this is how much complicated test cases. So seems like it is the easiest one. I'll give you the 3 story points and then, so I'll do creation. Once I'll create this one team, directly this person get the email. Let me show you how it trigger to the mail. So same mail I just used here. Let me go with the mail. Just now I created one story. See, this is the story login functionality. So I just assigned to Anusha, right? So what are the email ID they used at the time of adding the member to the board? So it directly go the mail to this particular person. Let me do refresh. These people are working here. My previous students are working here. Jira board. So directly it triggers the mail team. So what are the mail ID they used? So directly it goes to the mail to that particular respective person. Okay. So if you are no need to check every time in this Jira board. So do cross check your email account. If any mail is triggered like Jira. So yes, directly you can work on that. See this one, Jira is added. So like this, you will get the mail. Open that mail and what are the stories, what are the comments they added. Try to check those comments here itself instead of going to every time board level. Okay. And the states are very pretty much clear. This is the to-do state. To-do state is nothing but even we are not yet started working on these particular stories. If your story is in under this to-do, that means you are not started working on the story. Okay. If you are started working on the story, so drag and drop this particular story to in progress. The meaning of that, you are working on this particular story, even it is not completed. Okay. Once you've done the executions, everything, attach your screenshot, successful execution screenshot, and drag and drop the story to the done. Done means it is a completed one. Now you successfully completed one user story team. This is the activities we do in a real time. Okay. Hope it's clear for everyone.
Yes, Anush.
Yes, Anushka.
Okay. As I mentioned here earlier, so what is the requirement? First thing, we'll get the requirement from manual team. Based on that manual team, our team lead or POC, they'll create the user stories. Based on requirement, they create the user stories in agile methodology. Either they'll use any one of these platforms, Jira or HPL. Just now I explained here Jira, right? So Jira or HPALM or DevOps, Azure DevOps. We do have number of test management tools. They pick any one of those. If they don't want to create here, directly they do one thing. Directly, what are the Excel sheet they created here? Directly they share this Excel sheet to us and we can start working on that. Two possible ways we have. Okay, one is we'll get the story, another one is Excel file via email. Clear? I hope it's clear for everyone. Once we get the requirement, then what is our next step? As a automation team members, we don't know the functionality of the test cases, right? Yes or no? So the first point is here. Understand the functionality of test cases. Okay. So what are the test cases assigned to you? You have to understand the functionality. If possible, at least run one manual execution. So team, why I'm mentioned here manual execution. See, as of now, these things are very less number of tests. If you're getting these many steps of scenario, are you able to understand while reading of all these things step by step? It's not clear for us, right? If you're reading, click on books, add item to cart, click on apparel and shoes, add item to cart. Something is written here. But whenever we are reading these things, we able to understand at least 10 to 15%. They are telling to go there and do click operation on that. But we don't know the functional part, right? If you run these things manually, so at least you get to know the what exactly the functionality of this particular scenario. Okay, so let me take a login only. So they are telling what are the points. Already I explained the scenario. Open the application in your browser. Once you open this one, just compare the step-by-step process. Click on login. So yes, in this particular web page, I'm able to see the login hyperlink. Do click operation on login, then enter the email ID, password. So this one step-by-step comparison will give you a more knowledge team. Okay, so you'll get a complete picture what scenario you're going to automate. So once you done your manual run, so you know the process how to do the automation. So simply go to the automation part and do the development. So what is the flow in automation team? What is the first part?
Module.
Create the modules. Why we are creating modules?
Develop test cases.
To drag and drop.
To based on business requirement. Okay. So what is module? This is also one of the interview question. What is the module tip? Okay, before going to that, so we'll create the modules based on the requirement and then we build the test case. So at the time of developing the test case, we do the dragging and dropping of module section to test case and we do the development of test case. Then what is the next step? Execute the test cases into execute the test cases into. So we'll execute the test cases into execution section. So once you execute these things into execution section, what is our next step? That means we completed, right? So we'll take the report. So what are the execution we done? We'll take the report of execution and we'll upload the report into story. We have to upload this one into the story part. Then we'll upload the report into story. Then team. What is the last step? Once we upload the story, we have to close the story, right?
Yeah.
We just want to close the story. This is what our daily basis roles and responsibilities. This is not for the fresher roles and responsibilities. This is not for the automation thing. So who are having opportunity to work with the automation test engineer, either manual or automation. So both the people, who are having experience with automation, zero experience or 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, what are the experience category, irrespective of experience, everyone is doing these things daily basis. This is a daily basis our roles and responsibilities. First, we'll get the requirement from the manual team. So let me explain this question one more time. So the question is here, could you please explain on a daily basis your roles and responsibilities? This is what the question in Tosca. Okay. The first point is here. We get the requirement from the manual testing department. This is the one. So first we get the requirement. After getting requirement, so our team lead or POC of our team member, they do two activities. One is based on the requirement, they create the user stories. If the team is working in agile methodology, simply they create the stories in the any one of these test management tools, either Jira or HPAL. We do have number of test management tools. So if they are not working in agile methodology, directly they share the Excel file to us via Outlook email. So this is the giving of requirement. Once we get the requirement, the first step is here. So the first step is here. Understand the functionality of test case. First of all, we have to understand the functionality of the test case. If we are unable to understand the functionality, at least you can run one manual execution from your side. At least. Okay. So once you run the manual execution, yes, we understand what is the functional flow we are going to automate as a part of automation. Once you know the end-to-end flow, then go to the automation part. So this below responsibilities is for automation point of view. When you are working with automation thing, so you have to create the modules. Let me show you, explain, create the modules based on the business requirement. Then once the module creation is done, we drag and drop to test case and then we build the test case. Once the test case development is completed, we drag and drop the test case to the execution section. Then we develop we do the execution of the test case in execution section. Once we do the execution, we'll take the report of our execution. Once we take the reporting, we'll upload this reporting into our particular respective story level. So once you've done the uploading of story, simply we close the story. Clear? All these things is a daily basis roles and responsibilities. Hope it's clear for everyone.
And what about the test lead role? Is there any other role?
So the test lead
apart from
role,
the only until assigning the requirement to the team members until then, or else is there any other additional things? Review part is required, right?
yeah, test lead do a couple of activities, a number of activities. One is assigning works to the team and tracking of
Mhm.
their work. If they're
Yeah.
facing any challenges, giving some alternative solutions to them. Okay. And if client calls is there, so the team lead is the responsible persons. What are the stories we covered entire this week? What are the things is not covered? What is the issues we are facing?
It's the
If
same thing only, right? Other than
other than that,
apart from this, for this Tosca, any other part?
apart from Tosca, nothing. So as
Okay.
usual, same roles and responsibilities only. If
Okay.
team lead don't have any work, even the team lead is also working on the user stories.
Yeah, any one of the user story. And
Any one of he'll pick any one of
yeah.
the user story and he'll
Yeah.
start working on that.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Team clear అందరికి?
Yes, Anusha, clear.
So just now let us think, last couple of days we do have only the basic things explanation, right? So see how many interview questions is triggered for only these concepts. But there is no scenario based interview questions team. Always all are theoretical interview question only and straightforward. Try to learn the gain knowledge in practical point of view at the same time theoretical point of view as well. Try to gain knowledge on these 2 points of view. Okay. So version wise also we do get a number of things too. And these all are the interview questions and version wise activities and daily basis roles and responsibilities. Hope it's clear for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Anusha, clear.
Okay. So once you done the installations part from your side, what is your first activity you have to do?
Create the project.
Yeah.
You have to create the
Create
project.
Project.
So if you know the knowledge, try to get knowledge on creation of project and understand the Tricentis Tosca hierarchy. After that, drag and drop activities. So after that, at least try to automate one scenario which I explained earlier, login functionality,
Okay.
to get a basic knowledge. Okay. Why to listen Tosca automation training, theoretical part, it's very, very understandable. But coming to the practical point of view, we may face a number of questions. Even you are not able to understand what is happening, all these things. So while listening, it's very well and good. Oh, Tosca is very easy. We'll get this kind of impression. But when you're coming to the practical session, then only you will face a number of challenges here. Okay. Hope it's clear for everyone. So team, complete this one. Can we do mainframes testing using Tosca?
Yes.
Yes, Anusha.
Yes, Anush.
Okay. So here mainframes testing is possible, mobile is possible, Salesforce is possible, ServiceNow. ServiceNow is possible, SAP all modules is possible, and database is possible, big data. Big data is possible, Snowflake is possible. So we do have a number of application categories too. Okay. As of now, any questions, anyone?
As you said, we need to practice, then only we'll get
Exactly. When you come to the practical session, then you'll raise a number of questions.
Yeah.
I do understand that. Okay. Theoretical part, it's well and good, Tim, but when you come to the practical, then only you'll face number of challenges. And one more thing, today, the management people connect with you back for activation of license around 2 to 3 p.m. Okay. That time you can available, they directly activate the license. Okay. They'll ping you directly in WhatsApp to license activation. Just check your availability, open your laptop. They'll try to access your laptop to activate the license. Once they activate the license team, so start working on our as usual work. Okay. Anyway, today is Saturday, right? Tomorrow is also Sunday, right? What are the points we discussed as of now? Just recap all those points. Are you getting recorded videos, right? Daily basis.
Yes, Anusha.
Ye- Yes, Anuj.
And going forward, we'll create one WhatsApp group for us. Okay. So it's not like that we don't have any communication after class. Yes, we do have communication after the class as well. We have one WhatsApp group channel. So we all are communicate together here itself. What are the challenges? What are the issues you are facing? Just ping me in a WhatsApp group. So either if I'm available, I'll reply on that. Otherwise, any one of our team members is also support you to clear those particular area. Okay,
Yes, Anusha.
good. Any other questions, Steve? And even I'll share you this particular Word document and I'll create one drive folder for us. So here you are able to see my old previous drive folders. As a reference, I'm just showing you. These all are my previous students' drive folders, like previous batches, 8:30, 7:30. So a daily basis, I'll take a number of batches team. So I'll just create this kind of folder. I'll give you the access. Within this folder, you'll get the assignment sheet, interview question document, and what are the document I'm preparing now. So I'm just writing a number of interview question, all these things, right? You'll get this particular document as well. Clear?
Yes.
Shala.
Yes, sir.
Anusha, as of now, we are getting recording videos through YouTube only.
Exactly. So only you are getting recorded videos only, team. So once they create the WhatsApp group, I'll paste you one URL link. So fill the form. So based on the emails, I'll give you the access for this particular folder and assignment sheet and the recording videos access as well. So as of now, you are getting only the YouTube videos, team, but going forward, I'll give you this access as well. Okay, don't worry. Monday I'll collect all of your email IDs and I'll update this particular folder access at the same time, recorded videos access as well. As of now, all our videos in public mode, right? So going
Yes.
forward, I'll try to make it as a private. So then I'll give you the access for that. Okay.
Okay, Anusha.
Chalo. Any other questions for me? Any career wise?
Anusha, you will share the sample resumes at the end of the course only.
Which one?
The sample Tosca resume.
Resumes I'll share it at the end of the course only.
Okay.
If you want bit early, I'll upload those reference resumes folder in your drive. You can download there.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not like that, Tim. I think I already job market is very good nowadays. So everyone is trying for the opportunities and even they are getting opportunities in a company's level. So try to do practice. Again, I'm giving, if you do practical session, you'll get the real time knowledge. If you learn only theoretical part, you know what is what of Tosca, that's it. Okay. Anyway, today is weekend, right? Try to complete your installations part and try to complete your project creation part. So in your bucket, lot of things is pending. These all things are pending from your side. If you take here onwards, the hierarchy, project creation, this is the hierarchy. So drag and drop activities and what are the engine identification. So at the time of installation, do cross check. Are you able to find any classic component in installation part?
No, Anuj. For
Mm.
16, I think nothing is there.
16, yeah.
16 classic engine is not available, okay?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
in that PDF document that is available, right?
The
Yeah,
PDF document is the 15th version.
Exactly. That is the 15th version. That is the reason classic is available. But in a
Yes.
Tosca 16th version onwards, there is no classic engine availability. Okay.
Oh.
Chala. So on drag and drop activities team, depreciation announcement node. So wizard has been discontinued. Which version onwards this one is discontinued? So Tosca 15.01, it says this is discontinued, but the thing is we are able to run the script. But 15.1 version, even we cannot hear any classic engine concept here. Okay. That's it. This is the recognition of T-box engine modules, and this is the recognition of classic engine modules. Okay. And this is the hierarchy. So this hierarchy is only for understanding purpose. Okay. Because the module section is having in my laptop, I'm having n number of modules. If you want to create something here, you may face some issue, right? So which one is folder, which one is module? So it's kind of big confusion. To avoid that confusion, I just explain this kind of hierarchy and what is the terminology we used in real time. I mentioned that. These things we are calling as a module attributes, module and module subfolder. Next test case section, test case root folder, subfolder, test case, test step and test step values. This is the test case section hierarchy and this is the execution section hierarchy. Okay. Okay, so please do complete installations as soon as possible. We'll start our practical sessions day 1 onwards. Okay.
Okay, understand.
Class is on Monday.
Yeah, tomorrow there is no class. We do have classes up Monday to Saturday only. Okay. So if there is no class, we'll inform you bit early only. So Sunday there is no class. We'll resume our next class on Monday same time. There is no change in timing, same time. Okay.
The installation of Tosca, we should consult the management, Anusha.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Just check with the management. So they are the responsible persons for the installation, all these activities. Okay. So anyway, they are available today at 2 to 3 p.m. right? You can check with them. They will they'll connect with you and they'll activate license for you.
Okay, sure.
Thank you all. Happy weekend, team.
Thank you, Anusha. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Same time.
Same to you all. Bye-bye.